Hey guys, it's Spoot. Just announcing that this is part 2 of the Nightmare Talk with Eliscia. So just keep that in mind. We're starting from Ogre and then we'll finish out the list, although this is kind of the shorter half of it. Alright, enjoy!
Pop, Lindworm, Magalu, whatever your strongest elemental nightmare is for the over ogre, and pray you can heal through it or kill them.
Alright, we've got outside of Ogre, probably the king of nightmares right now. And here, you can go up here. You can just stay at the front.
No. He goes below Dryas.
You think so? Oh man, Blue Poppy is.
He's on the same league at the moment as Lindworm and Ugalu.
Alright, I'll take that.
And I can explain why.
I would love to hear that.
Because people are running half nightmare grids, which means they are not full DC 2 grids.
That's fair.
And because the rear guard don't have, well, probably don't have full support boon 2 grids.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the majority of them don't have, because like I'm probably on the middling to lower end of like whaled out minstrels. Like I'm not great, but I've got.
You are low. You are low.
Shh! Don't tell me. We cool. I thought we were cool, man. I thought we were cool. No,
you're swimming in a whaley pond as a minnow.
Hey man, listen, somebody's got to get there, and if it's gonna be me, god damn it.
And look, you and me both, man.
Yeah, no shit. So Blue Poppy is, so what it does is it massively increases the hit rate of Colosseum aid skills for all allies. It is the opposite of Noin, or Noen, or however you want to say it. Except that
I like Noin.
It feels like he is just more effective. And I don't know if that is just because of the nature of a plus on your side versus a minus on their side.
One, because of that, but two, also the numbers make him more effective.
Yeah.
The decrease from Noin isn't close to the increase from Blue Poppy.
That's true.
Which is why Noin fell off a cliff.
Because Noin was she's a tier 2? No, she's got a tier 3, but I guess it's not as high as a
tier
percentage.
3 skill in like wording, but not in numbers.
That's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, so Blue Poppy just... He, what was that thing from Spinal Tap? It's, this one goes to 11.
Yeah.
Well, why does it go to 11? Because it's one more than 10.
Oh, God.
That's what he does.
Yeah,
all he does is turn your numbers up. It's wild.
Okay, so ideal use for Poppy at this point in time is if there are two mixed shimmers, so your team are running full DC2 grids, then Poppy suddenly becomes a monster.
Oh God.
Yeah. Every proc is suddenly destroying everything.
Yeah, DC2 grids turn this guy into most of your team swinging for 60 or for upwards of 60k on accident. Like if you get no procs, this guy turns into just a tank buster.
But very, very dependent on what you're running. Like at the moment, just due to what weapons are available, Lindworm and Ugalu are always going to be useful. You're always going to have 7 to 8 weapons in a grid that can make use of it. And the ones that can make use of it are very strong.
Yeah, significantly. Like they're very powerful. So,
and also knowing guaranteed what weapon is about to swing hard is nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big benefit too. Like not having to worry about math is a very important skill to have in a game that is all about math.
No, it's not that. It's Poppy is still like, sorry, not just Poppy, but Support Boon and DC are all still random chance. You can get lucky and have 10 of them proc, but you can also get unlucky and have none of them proc.
I think just with the way numbers scale in this game, I think it is likelier for things to proc than not, though. Even at a 40% chance, it seems like you get at least one.
No. Where are you getting 40% chance from?
Oh, that's a good question. Where am I getting 40% chance?
don't report lies.
Yeah, that's true. What is that? So if you're at 15 colo skill, what's the hit rate on it?
I have this somewhere.
Is it 24 or 28? Or is that still too high?
What? Neither. What do you...
I don't know.
Okay.
You'll get there.
The proc rate on all of the support boons, recovery, staffs, DCs is at level 20, 14.5%.
Oh, that is way lower than I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like... Does that just seem low artificially? Because it seems like they proc regardless. Like, I very rarely go... And I think I may also just be fooling myself with, like, the big number issue. Because, like, if you've got 9 SB2s, I guess by the law of averages, you're going to hit one of them.
Yeah, pretty much. With
Okay.
9, you are guaranteed to always hit one. Well, in theory,
Yeah,
guaranteed to always hit one.
Percentages don't work
Yeah.
in guarantees, but yeah, it's still crazy, though. Like,
I'm just gonna
it feels like
quickly
they're
double
higher.
check this somewhere. I saw it before. Because I definitely do want to double check these.
Yeah, it sounds right. I don't know. I guess it feels higher than it is. But again, like, I might just be falling into bias with, you know, if you have X amount, you're going to hit Y no matter what, unless you are terribly unlucky.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it is. It's 11.5, 15%. I'm sorry. Level 15 is 11.5%. Level 20 is 14.5%.
Damn, that's wild.
Now, what's different and where the 40% you might have looked at comes from is support boon 3.
Oh shit, you're right.
So with level ups,
Yeah.
the support boon becomes more effective as well as procs more often.
Yeah.
So at level 20, support boon 1 is a 20% increase, support boon 2 is a 30% increase, and support boon 3 is a 40% increase.
That's where the 40 came from. I was applying it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll get into that later because I do actually have a question about support assistance 3 that I want to ask you.
Yeah, I don't know why that was translated wrong, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I thought that was a little crazy. But all right, so we've got our boy Red Rose. I pulled this one 4 times on camera. So right now, yeah, it's the only max limit break nightmare I have, and I didn't get a single weapon out of that banner.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, I pulled this dude 4 times in like 9 pulls. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not fucking doing this anymore. Because if I pull him a 5th time, I'm going to cry.
It's a good get. Like, getting any Gacha Nightmare to max limit break means good, and it's a really good one. Red Rose is going to be useful for a long time.
Oh, I agree. But when I'm also trying to fight the I don't have weapons game, it becomes
don't get wrong, yeah. You got screwed. But
yeah.
You got, like, positively screwed. You
Yeah,
didn't get nothing but Vanguard weapons.
It's a consolation prize that I'm willing to accept and not feel bad about.
For sure.
Like, it's like, hey, you didn't win the bunny, but here's a bullet. Go do something with it. And you're like, okay.
Oy.
So, Red Rose reads very specifically. So this is an upgrade from and you'll correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is the upgrade from the birds.
You would be wrong.
It's the plants, isn't it?
Because
it is a plant. You're right. So the ones you used to grind out in the beginning gave you Armor of Lamentation 2, I believe, if you SR'd them.
Yeah. So plant gives 1, hateful plant gives 2.
That's it.
This thing and the real plants from the new reality arc give 3.
Which are fucking crazy. Like, do we put him in must include? I think you have to.
No, you don't. No.
He seems like such a swingy move, though.
Like, it is very useful, but there are some fights where you just won't use it or don't need it.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess I might be attributing a little too much to him because him and I are bros now.
Yeah, obviously. He loves you.
Ah, no shit. But,
yeah.
He's good.
He's very good. Like, if you're looking for a down and you've got an extra minute, you just throw in Red Rose.
Yeah, because he's got a low cast time, and he only he takes a minute to cast, and he's got
50 seconds.
It's 50 seconds to cast, and what's his uptime? A minute flat?
What? No, it's an it's a buff or a
debuff.
Oh,
that's right. Yeah,
so it's just instant.
So he just procs. Sorry. I'm always used to staring at fucking timers.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you should try calling the nightmares.
There's a reason I've never done it. I will work out the strats all day long. I'm not going to be the person yelling at other people because you are significantly more graceful about it than I am. Like,
am I?
Yeah, I
don't think everyone else would say that.
Yeah, well, like, people, you come off as brusque, but like you're not wrong. So Like, I'm not gonna get upset
the
because
problem is the fact I know I'm not wrong. It
Yeah.
makes me a bit of a dick about things.
I mean, listen, it's like the sports theory, right? Like, you can be as good as you want, and if you are arguably the best at what you do, yeah, you can be a dick about it. It's all right. But if you're like, you know, a guy who's only got 2 good years left in him, and you're only playing like pretty good, maybe be a little more humble.
Yeah.
Like, it's the Mike Tyson problem. Like, talk shit to Mike Tyson. Pretend you're the best. He will knock half of your face into the atmosphere.
That's it. Talk shit, get hit.
That's it. Fuck around and find out, boys. Scientific method. So, Red Rose is very, very useful. More so than I think about arguably 70% of the Nightmare roster. God, he's so good when you crack him. So we have...
It's a great time.
We have Scarlett. I don't think I've ever seen Scarlett cast. I think she goes down.
She is too niche currently.
Yeah, like...
Scarlett is the SP
reduction
version,
for fire.
but for fire. So I think it's like half at level 3.
It's something like that, yeah. And I don't... There's just not enough fire. Like, eventually... Probably great. Like, especially in raids, I would imagine she would be in, like, elemental raid. She's probably very, very good.
Yes, 100% in raids has a use.
Like, throwing her up against ogre,
Colo,
probably
no.
massive.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, what?
Ogre's good.
Yes, yeah. Sorry.
It's like
Brain went.
I know rock paper scissors sometimes, man.
No, that's me. But yeah, very, very good for what she does, but what she does isn't needed right now.
Yeah, like she may have a place in the future, but currently just not enough. And then we have what we named our guild after. I'll skip it. We can go ahead and put UFO up here. Rip in peace, UFO gang. I love you, boys.
I mean, I think it's a must include personally.
I can agree with that. Like, the only reason I'm cautious about it is sort of the fire problem. But I guess Shadow Lord really, since water has fallen off, he's probably significantly better than Shadow Lord then.
Exactly.
So like Shadow Lord goes into useful then?
Yeah.
Maybe arguable?
Nah, no, it's not that far gone. It is still a very strong buff.
So these are just the elemental versions of Dry Ass. So Dry Ass.
Lovely. Yeah, nice.
I'm not even cutting that. We do it live. That stays. I'm proud of that one.
Okay, so the difference between them though is the fact Shadow Lord and UFO both still cost the 200 SP.
Correct. Dry Ass is free.
Which is why UFO sits between a must include and very useful for me currently. But
yeah, I was gonna say I think he is at worst a 1.5 instead of a tier 2. Like he's good, but the SP cost you have to prep, and it's very hard. It's not hard if you're paying attention, but managing 200 SP to just be gone is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's not great. It feels pretty bad. Like, and if you had it on a Vanguard, you'd never want them to cast.
Oh no, you would avoid that at all. It's humanly possible. You'd get not even bother. All right.
As is.
We've got Karkanos and Library Wisp. Library Wisp was the pay one in the beginning of the game. Karkanos was a pull one. I think
same effect, same thing.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have put both of them in.
Maybe arguable?
No. They can go in very useful.
You think so? I just don't know.
Yeah, they're not needed every match, but when they are needed, they're very good for what they do.
Yeah, because I feel like most of the time your minstrels should be outpacing them for the most part. But I guess free defense is free defense, so I guess that's fair.
Pretty much. It's the same thing again. Like, yeah, you're preparing against that ogre. You got an extra 50 seconds. Throw in a crab or a wisp.
Yeah, I guess just crack it and call it a day. That's not too bad. So, all right.
But they have their use, especially if they do have heavy, like, defense minstrels. Like, I mean, sorcerers.
Yeah, that's fair. It does depend. There are certain situations where those guys shine very, very specifically, I guess. But
yeah,
I think
if the enemy have gone hardcore farm mode and have just got your defense to minimal constantly, you come out the ship with that parking, and you have at least a cushion, so you could possibly get it down before getting wiped again.
Yeah, like having any safety coming out of that is probably better than none. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
probably it's better
Because
to
two
have.
buffs get wiped.
Yeah, better to have the gun and not need it, I suppose.
Pretty much. It's there in case you need it. And it's nice to have.
Yeah, it is very nice to have. So, all right, let's get to these fucking weirdos. So
Okay.
we have Nazi Bird. Go ahead and tell me about Nazi Bird.
So Nazi Bird actually is arguable.
You think so?
Yeah, it's the same. It's on the same level as Wisp and CC. It just cost SP to cast.
Oh yeah, I guess that's fair. 200 for that effect seems like a lot though.
Yeah, the problem comes with 200 for the effect and the complete loss in stats wherever's equipping the damn thing.
Yeah, that's true.
But there's no other double attack down in the game that's as strong. Like, if you need to cut them late game, you Wisp, you Bird, and you pray to God they don't kill you.
Yeah, that's fair. Like he's kind of one of those sneaky includes, especially because he's so easy to farm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have the Dodo. He's in the last event.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just cycled out, so we probably won't see him again for a little bit. I'm not.
So he also sits in the arguable for me.
Yeah, I think he's good, but I don't know.
So the issue here is to be good, he has to be evolved.
Yeah.
Which is the same for all the L Nightmares, apart from he comes with a much lower set of buffs, like a lot lower stats.
Yeah, because I think he even at max limit break, he's only got like 3,400. Yeah,
It's low. Yeah.
It is not great.
But we are in magic meta, and it is just straight magic attack for all allies. Like, if you really needed to, you can cast CC as well as the Dodo.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I hadn't considered that. I guess when you have low cast time on that, you can actually crank out a couple of the slightly less effective but still effective ones in a row.
That's it.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, you probably won't be seeing it in high level play, but for mid tiers, it still has a use.
It's a good alternative. I hadn't considered that, and I think that's good for lower guilds too. Like especially guys fighting it out at the upper half of A or in B. Even if you have that guy and you don't have an alternative, he's probably pretty good.
Yeah, if you're running magic comps, then he can be used for sure. Like before all these elemental came out, the routine for the beginning of the game was CC, a millhead, and Wisp, because they're all just free stats.
Yeah, it saves you a lot of time in the long run, especially. It makes the first minute for your minstrels a little easier to deal with.
Pretty much.
All right, we've got Guardian, who is the 200 version of Wisp and Crab, so I guess he still falls into arguable.
Yeah, he's just the Wisp Crab replacement.
Yeah, like if he's all you got, he's still probably pretty good.
He'll do the job.
We've got Lammy, everybody's favorite. Let's not eat the clam chowder, Lammy.
Okay, so
I don't.
It seems like a complete meme, but it probably sits and probably not. It could. Lammy does have a use if you're going and making a.
Well, let's break
proper,
it. Let's break the number
roster.
out. So it's 15%
15%.
SP to everybody. So 15% of 300 is
60.
It's like 60 flat.
Yes, it's 60.
So it's 60 flat. So 60 SP on average means about 4.5 to 5 activations of weapons, depending on what your cast is. Probably
it is 900 SP recovered.
Yeah.
It is, 2 and a bit.
Yeah, it's
full recoveries. Like, it's nice. It's not good.
Yeah, it's definitely usable. It's several seconds in recovery, so not having to go do that.
Yeah, it is nice. But what made it usable for a bit there was just we didn't have enough stuff to fit in.
Yeah, I feel
because
like
it's a 50-second cast, like it is. It's we have space in our rotation here. Screw it, just throw Lammy. Like if you don't have any of the defense or attack ups,
yeah, that's
whatever.
Fair. And everybody got her, so I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. Well, I hope everybody got her.
yeah, no wrong. You're probably not using her, and that's fine. But for those situations, good.
Yeah, and we don't have we have Mist Golem in here, and we don't have Cake Spider. Uh, I
Oh, I did forget Cake
I
Spider.
don't
Cause...
I don't know which one of them is more
Wait, no,
useful.
Cake Spider is Tome. That's why I didn't include it.
Yeah, because I think Mist Golem is just better than Cake Spider.
Well, yeah, okay, so the deal with Mist Golem is he's anti-physical vanguard.
Yeah, period. So
Yeah.
probably not. Maybe
So
bordering on
for now,
arguable.
I would say actually arguable because there aren't physical half nightmares. Anyone who's running a full physical grid will only be running swords and tomes. I mean, swords and hammers.
Yeah, that's true. It's still kind
And
of
if
crazy.
you can just reduce all of the damage from them, like you just make their vanguard completely useless for like 90 seconds.
Which is a long time. Like people,
Long
a minute and a half may not seem like a lot, but when you've spent 20 minutes biting your nails in Colosseum, like 90 seconds is a long fucking time.
Now, I'm not sure on the numbers or actually how effective it is because I'm yet to use it, but I do think it could have a place for now against heavy physical teams.
Probably. And even its PvE effect is, I think it's a 45% HP recovery. So, like in Conquest, it's not terrible.
It shares it with
Cake Spider
couple...
and Salesman, I guess. Yeah.
No, I mean there are the L versions that also have it. That's 65%, which is nicer.
Yeah, because I think we just got the first one for her.
So Blanc is actually
Blanc is
Archelon.
That's it. Those are the other ones.
Yeah, they have the Tier V version, which is just obviously better and 0% 0 SP cost.
I'm pretty much on board with him. Like when he came out and I started reading him, I was like, he is probably not quite good enough right now, but against the right team, he is probably devastating.
Yeah, that's it. And the deal with it is you're only going to find those teams now. Because after a half nightmare comes out, they're going to be all of one weapon. Yeah. Well, actually, which is just will work as well, actually, I think about it.
Well, the Crusher half nightmare will be bows, I believe, is the neutral.
Hammer and bows. But like if you're going true half nightmare, then the damage is gonna come from the hammers, not those bows.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're only gonna have like 4 to 3 bows in that grid, ideally.
Yeah, well, I mean, in best case scenario, you are turning off AoE damage, which is worth its weight.
All you ever want.
Gold.
In every single Colosseum match ever, all you ever want is to turn off AoE damage.
Yeah, and for that to be just on a button, like that's I've always been like, as soon as that guy came out, I was like, I think everybody should at least level it and hold on to it, because like I think that guy is gonna have a real good spot.
I've not committed, foddering all of them yet because I feel like could have a use.
Yeah, I agree. I think he has a lot of potential. The stats suck, but what do you do?
Yeah, but stick on a rear guard. What's going to be worse? Fucking lose a 2000k stats or completely stop their attacking for a minute and a half.
All right, we have ye old Cecilia, little old solitary rabbit. She's probably an arguable. She might actually be very useful.
I mean, I still use her for like PvE content because I don't have a CC. And there's like no other 3. And it's so nice just to have magic up 3.
Yeah. It's very strong. So yeah, I would think she's at the bottom of the very useful tier just because CC's presence is there. But
yeah, basically it's, do you have CC? If no one has CC, then someone has to have Black Rabbit.
Like, honestly, I think it's probably that if I were switching those around. Like, all right, let me preface this. The left to right order doesn't matter, but if I were ordering very useful, I feel like that's right. Like, Karkanos might go here, but I don't know about Shadow Lord. Like, I feel like he's still good.
Wisp and Karkanos do the same thing, but Wisp has higher stats.
Well, also the 0 SP cost, isn't he?
They're both 0 SP.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, I would definitely put Crab up above Frost then.
Frost Crabby still.
Frost is just such in a weird fucking place right now. Like him and Shadow Lord both. It.
Shadow Lord eats it because the amount of wind stuff around.
Yeah, it's just he's just such a liability half the time.
And Frost is just in a bad space for vanguards and rearguards.
Yeah, that's crazy. It just sucks.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. It ain't nothing. So that's it for us. That was a bit longer. So like I said, I'm probably gonna chop that one in half and course it out over 2 days because I think there is very useful information in here from guilds that are both at the toppest of tiers and the guys who are still middling around in like B and A. I don't think there are too many of you left, but I understand that somebody has to be there and it's not me.
I mean,
Shh.
for now.
Shh. Don't. Stop it. Stop it. Even on my worst day, I was at the bottom of the S tier.
We'll see.
I'll go back. Don't tell me what to do. So, what do you got going on?
What do you mean?
Like, what's going on in your life? Tell the viewers, are you doing anything important? You working on your bread? Have you made any COVID baking?
Oh, man. I've not been doing nearly enough. You know, I did that thing where I was stuck at home, so like, I'm going to start exercising more. I'm going to start eating healthier.
How much of that
That's
did you
been
do?
Good. Oh, like, I exercise every day.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm down for it.
Yeah, I've lost weight. Also, I picked up Beat Saber, which has been just my life.
My buddy got the Index finally a couple of weeks ago, so I went over to play Beat Saber, and I've never played Beat Saber before, and I was like, this works out like weird parts of my torso that I wasn't really prepared for, and then they started throwing those blocks at you where you have to duck, and I was like, yeah, just fucking kill me. I'm not doing this shit.
Oh, what? It's so much fun.
If I were in slightly better cardio shape, like I'm down like 60 pounds over the last year, so like I'm really proud of that. But
Nice.
like I am not in the cardio place where I need to be.
I mean, Beat Saber will get you there.
Yeah, it will. Oh man, it's and it was funny too because like all my buddies are playing like like hair metal songs and like pop shit and all that, and I'm sitting here like doing like Nazi Punks Fuck Off by the Dead Kennedys. I'm playing like the highest BPM songs you can possibly get, and they're like, these are gonna be hard, right? And I'm like, I said it was punk. That's what I'm doing.
Oh dear.
So that's it from us. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. Ellie over here, I'm sure will be paying attention, so you can talk shit about us all you want. Enjoy, I guess.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, do that thing where you like and comment and subscribe. I forget to say that like fucking every time, so yeah, do that.
Oh, idiots. Like and comment, subscribe the video.
Yeah, smash.
Or don't. I don't care.
Smash that fucking like button or forget about it. It's fine. You're cool, guys. I trust you. Do what's right.
Yeah, you're alright.